Welcome, class. Week 8, our final discussion. I'm going to miss you guys. I've had a lot of fun in this class. I've had a lot of fun with our video discussions. I hope this continues. I hope to see some of you again through our doctorate journey. I'm sure we will. There's a couple of classmates that I had in my last class, and hopefully I'll have some of you in my next class. And so we'll get to continue to be peers in our journey to get our PhDs. This week, our discussion is pretty neat. It's on something we've worked on this entire class for all 8 weeks. Each week, we've had to read um, articles or sections of this book by George M. Marsden, The Outrageous Idea of Christian Scholarship. So, our task for this week's discussion is to review this work that we've been studying and using in our research and developing our answers for quizzes, things of that nature. So we've really gotten to know this material. So this review should be fun. So I sort of broke mine down, by the way, into about 5 or 6 very, important points, I guess, that I took away from his book, how I saw it. The first point that I think we were meant to get from his writing was that Christian scholars are really not welcome in secular colleges as they should be. Um, there's a lot of very good scholarship that comes from um, PhDs that come from these Christian colleges that have a Christian background. In fact, he points out what most of these colleges, even the ones that now sort of shun Christians and Christianity, started off as Christian universities back in the colonial days. So anyway, the second point, and we have a limited amount of time, so I'll go on. The second point was that Christian scholars should include their belief system and worldviews in their scholarship. He believes there is a lot there for Christians to offer in scholarship by keeping the belief system in it. That there's a difference in the moral judgments that come through in their academic work, and that should remain, and it's important. And so I agree with him in that regard because it provides that different perspective that's important um, in this journey we're all on to learn. So the third point is that undergraduate teaching is the core of academia, and it's important that this be applied there. This is your basis, your foundation, and this is where it's important to begin the application. Christian scholars, the next one is Christian scholars must present worthy academic scholarship that is fact-based and science-directed. So we can't allow them to view us as religious crackpots. I believe that's the takeaway for me. If we're going to be taken seriously, our academic scholarship must be serious. The next one, because we're running out of time and speed up, so this is where I start talking faster. I know I need to work on that for presentations in the future. Christian scholarship should have an equal seat at the table with secular views. I found this was very important. And it just ties into the next one, which is in the spirit of inclusivity, all voices of reason should be heard, including Christians. Um, and I think where he's going with this is that inclusivity that our liberal progressive friends at our universities push for inevitably will lead us to have that seat at the table because logically it's the only final conclusion they can come to. Otherwise, you're not being inclusive at all. You're only being inclusive when it benefits you or it's convenient. Which that again begs the question: is why don't we have a seat at that table? And if I feel like we eventually will, or Christians will be working their way back into the mainstream academic conversation. So that's all I have this week. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. And you guys good luck on all your work.